Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Due to some violent content, parental discretion is advised.
In the year 247, in the Age of Judges, Vartan was summoned home by a letter stating that his father had died under mysterious circumstances. Upon returning home, Vartan opened his mind that the possibility that his father's death in his hometown of Eterna was not everything that it appeared to be. Welcome to Ethereal Embrace. Sometimes Vartan likes to really soak in the nature around him. He says that he can hear the voices of nature, but I'm beginning to think the voices are all in his head.
Day 2. Late night. Timmoren Windcurl's farmstead. The initiative order is going to go Baya, Ovyck, the Xill, and then Vartan.
Yep.
How far away are we from the Xill?
You are busting out just right on top of it. So at this point, we'll say that you guys are starting your initiative within 10 feet of it. So you can either stop short and have distance between it, or you can continue your movement and attack.
Sure.
And actually, you guys have a surprise round on it because you caught it off guard. So we will be skipping the Xill's first turn.
Well, Baya will come right up on it and cast as a bonus action using 2 sorcery points and detect thoughts. I can read the thoughts of the creature when I cast the spell, and as my action on each turn until the spell ends. I can focus my mind on any one creature I can see within 30 feet. If the creature has an intelligence of 3 or lower, it doesn't speak any language, the creature is unaffected. Is that the case?
Nope. It does have good intelligence and it speaks common, so I just need to make the save, correct?
I mean, there's not really a save.
Oh, really?
Oh, wait, save is wisdom, 16.
Okay. All right, cool. So wisdom 16. The Xill fails the save.
Okay. So you initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind in that moment. As an action, you can either shift your attention to another creature's thought or attempt to probe deeper into the creature's mind.
All right, so the surface level thought is...
Get to the house. Grab a warrior. Take it back to the master.
Well, that's not very good. We do not want this creature to attack. They speak common, so I hear that in common, and Baya will say, leave these people be. We do not want to fight you. Let them be free.
And we'll say that you're still connected to the thoughts, and you get a...
Holy shit, where did that person come from?
But and just to give you kind of a picture, this Xill is... It doesn't have wings, so I know that we're talking about a creature already that had wings, but it does have a really big, thick carapace. It's got these antennae coming off the front. It's got a wide open jaw, kind of like in the Aliens movies, you know, where it's got the jaw that kind of distends down and the mandibles that wrap around it. And then it's running on all 4, but it can stand on its hind legs and push up with its knees to attack with its front claws should it decide. So it's It's a creepy looking insect style monstrosity.
Pretty creepy. Just so as her action, she is going to reach into her bag and pull out the gross piece of Xill flesh and say, I'm warning you. Do not try us. Leave these people be. And that's her turn.
All right. Are you making a intimidation?
Intimidation.
Yeah, go ahead and make your roll, and I will make a save.
24.
Jeez. Yeah, it visibly flinches back away from you and halts. I mean, it halted its running once you kind of scared it by talking to it, but then it flinches back like a half a step away from you guys as away from your direction as you say that to try and get its bearings. And then it is Ovyck's turn.
I'm just going to cast Sacred Flame at it. It's got to make a dexterity save of 14.
He did make his... He made the save.
Okay,
yep.
then
So
he doesn't end up taking any damage. Ovyck just runs forward, stops, and reaches his hand out towards the Xill, and like a column of fire just comes straight down on the Xill and hits it, and he just shrugs it off. And
okay, and Baya, you with your psychic connection hear it say,
Oh my god, he can cast magic! So much magic! Help! And anybody help!
is the telepathic link he's putting out.
Oh no. We don't want to hurt you.
I mean, I do.
It feels like it was a warning shot, like that there's no way that it wouldn't have done damage. Like, that just doesn't make sense. But still, it is getting more on the defensive. And it is now Vartan's turn, I believe.
All right, so I haven't stopped running. And I am leaping up into the air, and I'm like spinning my hammer. And I'm coming down on top of him in the weak spot that I know with the spike on the top of my hammer.
Okay.
So is that an athletics check and an attack?
Yes, it's an athletics check and an attack. Yes.
Did the Xill skip their turn?
Yeah, because you guys had
special or bonus round.
Yeah, you had a surprise round.
Sneak attack
on it.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
All right, I rolled a 16 for athletics.
Okay, yep. So your movement definitely works the right way.
And I'm going to use an inspiration to get it.
Okay.
It's advantage, right?
Yeah.
You have a D4 that you can add
to one of your rolls, yep.
Also.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use that. And that's a 20.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. And that's for 10 damage.
Okay. And Baya, you hear it squeal in pain. That was a really hefty hit right on the weak spot, and it feels that crunch on the back of its neck.
Extra attack is just an extra attack, right? I get 2 attacks?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to pull the hammer back up, and I'm going to slam it back down.
Okay.
Into the same hole. That's a nat 20.
All right. Roll again. If you get a 20, we double it again.
15.
Okay. All right, cool.
So 26 is doubled.
Okay. So your kill shot, my friend.
Oh, no. I'm an asshole now. We don't want to hurt you, Die.
So I'm gonna like as I slam into it again, I feel like the strength underneath me, like I feel it go weak, and then I'm just gonna like spin the hammer around and then smash his head. Like just
perfect. And the last thoughts that Baya hears with her psychic link is
oh, thank God they're here!
So you guys killed that, and then Baya, your quarterstaff of warning starts dinging in your head. Or actually, what's the warning that it gives off? Like, what happens?
My turn's not over. But yeah, I'll let that happen.
Wait, no, you go. You go ahead. And do your turn.
No,
I
want to hear what happens with this.
Well, I don't know yet.
Oh, okay. Or I'm gonna look over and be like, "Well, that wasn't too hard."
Perfect.
So you can respond to me if you want.
Baya's gonna give him a very troubled look, and as we get rickrolled by my quarterstaff of warning.
So,
because it doesn't let us down ever.
Can I look around? Like I noticed that look. Like that look looks worried. Like can I look around to see if I see anything?
It looks disappointed.
Oh, okay.
It looks very disappointed, and then she, I guess, makes the sound of the staff go into your head as well, and you can't get the song out of your head.
Oh, okay.
But that's it.
And just as you say, well, that was easier. 2 more come from behind, so you turn around to face those 2. And 2 more are coming on each side of them. One running up right behind Ovyck, and the other running up right behind Baya. Approaching, you can see the crops, folding down again as they approach.
Do I still have any movement, and can I use a bonus action?
You do still have 15 feet of movement, and I would say yes, you can still use a bonus action.
Can 15 feet of movement get me to one of them?
I would say yes, it would get you just to intercept. Like right at each other.
All right, Xill A. Which one is who's attacking, or who's it going towards?
That's the one behind Baya.
Okay. Be like, I'm gonna get my hammer ready, and I'm gonna start charging towards Baya and be like, duck Baya, and I'm gonna leap into the air again, and action surge, and yeah, I guess another athletics. I'm leaping up on top of it again.
Yep, so you do an athletics, and Baya, you do a reflex, or a dexterity save.
That's an 8.
Oh, gosh, you couldn't eat. No. Dexterity save. Can you add your +4 to that, please? Oh, no, please, because I'm going to add a +4 to
You can add the D4
to a 7.
Attacks, saving throws, or ability checks.
Oh, no. Can we also, with my quarterstaff of warning... Alright, so I got a 10.
That beat me.
For dexterity saving.
Yeah, that beat me.
I'm not trying to beat you. We're trying to add our scores together so you can leap over my head.
Yeah, you're trying to work together, right? It's not working well.
Yeah, I got a 10 for dexterity saving throw. And can we make it canon? So when my quarterstaff is warning me, it chooses a lyric of Never Gonna Give You Up that makes sense for the situation.
Yes, 100% we can make that canon. Yeah, so, okay, so Vartan, you go to run and jump over Baya to intercept this Xill that's running right at her. Mm-hmm. And Baya, you do an okay job trying to get out of the way. So you recognize that they're coming. Your quarterstaff of warning is just making all sorts of music in your head. And Vartan's jumping right at you, and you go to move out of his way, but you're just a hair too slow. Not enough to knock you down on the ground, but definitely he clips you with his leg on your shoulder while he's trying to jump and pushes you 5 feet to the side and kind of disorients you. And Vartan, you don't land on your feet. You tumble and fall down on your knees. So your bonus action, instead of being able to attack, would have to be to get back up, to stand back up, and embrace yourself for the attack from the Xill.
All right, yeah, I can. All right, cool. It was worth the try.
It was worth a try. Looked cool in the making.
Yeah, I pulled it off once, right?
Yeah, you definitely pulled it off once. Yeah, yep. Then back to your rolls.
Baya dusts her shoulder off.
Sorry.
Gross.
So back to the top of the order with Baya actually getting another turn. So you got kind of spun around, but you definitely know where the Xill closest to you is coming in.
Man, she feels like an asshole for telling the other one she doesn't want to hurt them. And she doesn't necessarily want to hurt this one. She's going to do the same spell, detect thoughts on this one.
Okay.
Well, second level spell.
And I'm within 5 feet of Baya, right?
They have to...
Yeah, yep. You're within 5 feet of Baya.
Okay. Yeah, I'm braced defensively.
Okay. So, I'm assuming that because he kicked me, that broke my concentration with the dead person, the dead Xill's mind.
Yeah, I would say so. That makes sense.
I mean, you can choose to fail, yeah.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to fail because I could just use a bonus action
to shift it.
To
okay,
switch it.
Make a
Yeah,
concentration check then of DC 12.
I feel like if he's kicking me 5 feet away and spinning me around, my concentration's pretty broken.
Yeah.
But I mean, okay. All right, I'll do a con save real quick just to check.
Mm-hmm.
I got with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Or with
I would say with disadvantage. Yeah.
Because I got a nat 20. But oops, I accidentally rolled dex. Okay, with disadvantage, I got a 13.
Okay, yeah, I would say a 13 still barely holding on, but would allow you to shift it as a bonus action instead of recasting.
Okay, so bonus action, I shift to this guy for surface level, or this new Xill for surface level thoughts. And for my action, I'm going... Well, yeah, can I do my bonus action first?
Yep. So you shift it, and his surface level... He fails it, the check. So his surface level thoughts are...
Must protect Thoroughgood.
And that's what it translates to your head.
Must protect Thoroughgood. I'm assuming is the guy we just killed.
Yeah, yep. Being psychically linked, you would recognize the guy you just killed was Thoroughgood.
He's fucked.
Well, so she says to this Xill in common, Thoroughgood is dead. You'd be wise to leave. Tell us who you're working for, or you may suffer the same fate.
Go ahead and make... I would say... Are you wanting to do intimidation again or persuasion this time?
Yeah, intimidation.
All right, go for it.
I said that the dude's dead.
Yeah.
I got a 17.
All right. Again, it halts its movement and kind of takes a quick half step back in like a skittish defensive stance to... almost symbolize, with your psychic link, you can tell too, it is somewhat intimidated by you.
Who are you working for? And I mean, that's it. That's going to be my action, is just to try, already in action for defense.
Okay.
Yeah, already in action for defense, and just try to talk to him.
Okay.
Her. Them.
I will remember to respond on its turn. Okay.
That's it?
And it is Ovyck's turn.
They were going after Xill A.
Yep, and Xill B is coming right behind you.
Alright, I will turn and cast Guiding Bolt onto Xill B. Ugh. Oh wait, I can add a D4. That's still not going to be enough.
Oh.
Son of a bitch.
Yep.
Alright, so my Guiding Bolt goes wide.
You can use an inspiration if you want and roll with advantage.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
That's worse.
It is worse.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. I need new dice.
I do, too.
You know what? Screw it. I'm going to use my other inspiration to get them both out of the way.
All right. Let's do it.
Thank God. Well, I still have to use my D4, but that's fine. That'll hit it.
Yep.
13 damage.
Oh,
cow. It's not super fancy. It's like a whitish blue light that just shoots out of my hand like a laser. And anyone who attacks this one before the end of my next turn will have advantage.
So that one is Bill the Xill. Yeah. Anything else for your turn?
I think that's all. Is that... Nope. Okay, yep, that's it.
Okay, cool. Kind of like a Iron Man beam out of his iron hand.
Yep.
Cool. Very cool. All right, so that takes it to Xill A's turn. And he's going to respond to Baya's intimidation and say,
Morzai. Morzai is my master.
And then he takes a few steps back and retreats to behind Bill the Xill to better group up with him.
Is Bill the Xill B?
Yeah, Bill the Xill is B. Yep.
I'm guessing this is all pretty tight quarters right now. Like
yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Pretty tight quarters for visibility, just because they're so low to the ground and you guys are in the fields, so
yeah.
Too far away and the crops block visibility. All right, and then it is Bill's turn, and Bill, now feeling backed up by A, will jump toward Ovyck and attack you.
And how far away is Ovyck from me?
Ovyck's only 15 feet from you.
Oh, okay.
So he's going to attack you, and he is going to attack you 4 times, 2 times with each claw. And it is a 13 to hit you is the highest roll.
Nope. Armor class 19.
All right, and you're in full armor, right? Plate armor?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it comes just right at you, all 4 claws, two attacks from each claw, and it just slashes at your armor, slashes at your shield, and you are able to defend yourself by bringing up your armor or bringing up your shield to block the attacks from all 4, and then it drops back down onto all 4 claws. And that is its turn. And it is now back over to Vartan.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over, be like, that's a pretty good block in there. As I'm running over, and I'm going to I'm not gonna jump this time. I'm just gonna try and stab him in the back, because I could just reach over and do that.
Yep.
And you've got advantage.
Yep.
Oh, I do have advantage?
Yeah, because of my guiding bolt.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm hitting Bill, yeah. All right, that's 21 to hit.
That definitely hits.
12.
All right, it's still up, but it's pretty bloody. You hit it right on the back of its neck again. Same spot, right in the weak point.
All right, I'm just gonna pick it up, slam it back down. That's 24 to hit.
I'm gonna say that also hits.
And that's 13 damage.
All right, and that's another kill shot. So what does that look like?
I'm gonna pull it back up as he goes limp, and I'm gonna point over to to A, and be like, "Do you want to keep this going? I can do this all night."
Okay, you also make an intimidation check.
Okay,
and, it's already intimidated to some degree, so it's gonna be roll with advantage.
All right, that's a 21.
Yeah. So it magically shifts away from this plane.
Oh, it just disappears?
Yeah, it flees. No. It disappears. It flees. It is terrified. The psychic link with Baya is just he's like,
Bill! Thorgood! No!
And just blinks and disappears from this plane, and the psychic link is severed. Baya.
Hey, where'd it go?
You guys beat your first combat, so good job. And you took hooray. You turn back toward the house and towards the burning stand, and you can see Magna was making her way back out to you, wide-eyed, just wide-eyed, in awe of everything she just saw.
She's making her way out. She's not at us yet.
Yeah, no, she had just dropped that guy off and was coming back out to save you.
I'm gonna look to Baya and Ovyck and be like, these things obviously didn't cause these fires, and whoever attacked that guy wasn't them, I don't think.
So basically what we've learned from the Xill is that Morzai is Morzai?
Morzai, Maurezhi.
Okay. that Morsey is their master, and their master told them to gather a warrior to bring them back to them. Whoever Morsey is. So they are just pawns. Somebody is controlling them and telling them what to do.
Yeah. There's not many warriors here either. There's us.
Right. Yeah, so I am curious as to who they thought they would find in the house to grab as a warrior. Obviously, it wasn't the dude that Magno carried into the house, because they would have taken him, yeah?
Yeah.
And they were focused on the house.
So it was either Magno or maybe Cody.
He was
let's see who's in the house.
He was injured before the Xill even got there, because we cut off the Xill.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Magno
we need to talk to them.
Find out what.
We need to find out
what injured him before the Xill showed up.
Maybe you saw who caused those fires.
Yeah.
Magno's wide mouth.
Yeah, wide-eyed.
Yeah, I'm sure she's there now.
Yeah. She once she saw the Xill disappear, she kind of slowed her, sprint down to just a jog to make it to you guys. But she definitely gets to you now, and she says, "Are you hurt?"
I'm gonna reach into the hole that I stabbed into and pick it up by its head and be like, "Yeah, these things aren't too tough."
I cannot believe what I just saw. That was awesome.
Yeah, we gathered some information from them, actually. I was able to create a psychic link with them, and they were coming to the house to grab a strong warrior. Anyone in the house that's a strong warrior?
I mean, without sounding too egotistical, me and then Brasscane helped escort a couple people to the house after the Xill set the stands on fire.
How did
Wait, the Xill
set the stands on fire?
We had torches out for the stuff already, and they came and they threw some kind of mixture of powder, and it caused an explosion and caught the rest of the stands on fire. The two
Xill?
stands that you see.
What happened to that injured person you took out? Like what caused them to be injured out there?
I'm not sure how they got injured, but they seem to be incoherent right now. Do you want to come back and look at them with me?
I'm going to look to the other two. Y'all have a way to get them back too? I don't know your capabilities.
I have cure wounds, and I have a lesser restoration. I don't know if that would... how effective that would be.
Is Bastille in the house?
No, Bastille's not in the house. Just Brasscane and the rest of the guard, and then Timmoren's inside as well.
So, I think that, Baya would say we need to go check on the wounded, make sure everyone's okay in the house. If anybody wants to go check on the stands, what kind of powder? Xill threw powder. It didn't seem... They had no desire for that. The psychic link I had with them, they were completely focused on getting inside the house. Not anything with fire or the stands.
How did they throw with... They have... What do their hands look like? They got claws, but are they like...
Yeah, they've got long... They've got long... 4 long claws on each hand that are kind of reptilian almost.
So they don't have thumbs.
They don't have thumbs to throw things.
Are you sure that you saw a Xill throw the fire powder?
I didn't see it personally. When I got to the house, that's what they were saying. Honestly, I heard a buzzing noise. A couple of the other volunteers inside.
You heard a buzzing noise though?
Yeah, it was strange. I didn't hear it the first time that I fought the Xill, but I heard this weird buzzing noise, like giant insects. But as soon as the fire started, I couldn't hear it anymore.
Hey, demon expert, you know the insect wing thing? You know what that sounds like? Does that sound familiar?
Yeah. Do I know if demon wings make a buzzing sound?
Some demons would, yeah. There are a couple, yep.
Would I know which demons would make a buzzing sound
and have a fire
with
powder?
These kind of wings? And, well, have, any interest in fire? Or...
Yeah, so go ahead and make one more history check, we'll say.
I rolled a nat 1 earlier, so I'm useless.
18.
Yeah, you believe, just from the details that they're giving you and from what you know from books that you've read, you've never seen one in person. I mean, you don't really see a whole lot of demons in person, but a chasm is a flying insect. It's a large fiend. It's a large creature. But it can hold things in its pincers, and it is smart enough that if it was given a tincture to make some kind of combustible powder, and it was told to go do something, it would do that, and it would make a droning sound when it approached. If it got within, if it was in an area. In fact, you know that if a chasm got super close to somebody with a droning sound, it could cause them to fall unconscious.
Yeah, so there are demons that could do that. And that buzzing sound you heard, I'm glad that it went away, because that could have caused you to go unconscious. Let's go in and check on the wounded and see who's inside.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Ethereal Embrace, and A Fool's Quest production. Vartan the Furbog Fighter is voiced and played by Adam Culbertson. Baya Rustin, the half-elf sorcerer, is voiced and played by Tisha. Ovyck, the tiefling cleric, is voiced and played by Chris Johnson. And I am Nico, your GM. Please remember to drop us a 5-star rating and review on your favorite podcatcher. Music provided in part by Midnight Syndicate, makers of the original Dungeons & Dragons soundtrack. If you would like to follow us on social media or say hello to the cast, details on where to find us will be in this episode's notes. Remember, be safe, we love you all, and stay foolish.